One of the most common applications with rationals is similar figures. And quite often it's very helpful for us to draw a picture to help us to visualize what's happening. So we have a shadow that's cast by a yardstick. I don't know why a yardstick is outside, but obviously a yardstick is a yard. And the shadow is 2 feet long. So the shadow cast by a tree is 11 feet long. Find the height of the tree. So let's go ahead and change this into feet. This is 3 feet because there's 3 feet in a yard. So I've got this tree that's obviously taller than a yardstick. It's a beautiful tree, I know. And I don't know how tall that is, but I know that the shadow is 11 feet long. And so a way that I could set this up is 3 feet to 2 feet, which of course would be height to shadow, equals height to shadow. So then I would cross multiply 33 equals 2x and divide by 2 to get 11.5. So what does that tell me? That the height of the tree is 11.5 feet is the height of the tree. Here we have triangle XYZ is similar to triangle ABC. When we have two similar triangles, that means that they are in the same proportion, but one is larger than the other. So XYZ, let's go ahead and draw ourselves some little figures. X, Y, Z, and ABC. Now the other thing about similar figures is that if the X and the A are sort of corresponding sides. So notice I'm going to put the A in the corner. Y and B are corresponding sides, so I'm going to put the B up on the top like I did with the Y. And Z and C are corresponding angles, so that's how I'm going to set them up. So if I know that XZ is 9, whoops, just kidding. XZ is 9. AC is 3, looks like I drew these backwards, that's okay. BC is 4, and I'm trying to find YZ, so that's what I don't know. So to set this up, I might say that the right-hand side over the bottom, so x over 9, equals the right-hand side over the bottom, which is 4 over 3. There's a lot of correct ways to do it. That's just the way that I chose. Some people would write x over 4, 9 over 3, same idea. Cross multiply, 3x equals 36. Divide by 3 to get x equals 12. And so I know that the distance from Y to Z equals 12. Here we have a 6-foot tall tent standing next to a cardboard box. Odd. Cast a 9-foot shadow. So my tent is 6 feet tall. The shadow is 9 feet. So that's my tent. I've got a random cardboard box that has a shadow that is 6 feet long, but I want to know how tall it is. Again, I might write 6 over 9, which would be the height to the shadow, equals x over 6, which is the height to the shadow. Cross multiply, I get 36 equals 9x, and then divide by 9 to get that 4 equals x. So that tells me that the box is 4 feet high. One last shadow question for you, so try this one on your own, then press play to see how you did. So we have a telephone booth. What is that, do you ask? We don't have them anymore. They used to be places where phones were, and now everybody has a cell phone. But the booth itself is 8 foot tall that casts a shadow 4 foot long. So height to shadow. The height of a lawn ornament, now we're reaching, has a shadow that is 2 feet long. So it's height to shadow, height to shadow. That's how I set it up, height to shadow. And so, of course, to cross multiply, 16 equals 4x. I would divide by 4 to find that 4 is x. So that tells me that my lawn ornament, think Travelocity garden gnome, is 4 feet tall. That is insane.